Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Tonight from Eaton High School, the Eaton Reds take on the Brush Bead Diggers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Greg Gatto, and ready to bring you the Patriot League girls action with the 13-1 Eaton Reds, number 6 on the Chasapole, number 6 in the RPI. The Bead Diggers come in at 5-6, 2-2 in the conference, and we are getting ready for the opening jump here. The opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. So the Bead Diggers have Maddie Sawyer and is jumping against 6'3" Sydney Booth, and Booth wins that one. So Eaton comes out in white jerseys with the white numbers, so it's a little difficult to read these here. Get some order here. We got a steal by Kenzie Craich coming right off the bat. Gets to Amber Wolliver, and she's going to travel with it. And still trying to get the Eaton Reds players here, who all they've got on the court for them. So we can get it settled here. Addie Randall, point guard, brings the ball up. Has almost stolen over to Booth. Booth at 6'3", kind of stands out on the court. A little funny reading their program when it 5'5", 5'5", 5'3", 6'3", 5'5", 5'5". So you can definitely notice her. And we got a bucket there by Micaiah Kuski, one of the leading scorers for the Eaton Reds. Inside on the paint. Making it 2-0, a minute into the game. Wolliver brings it up, gets to Craich on the right wing. Craich has it poked away. Has a free throw line jumper. That one hits rim, doesn't go. Rebound Elliott has it poked away. Comes down to Sawyer. Sawyer, her shot doesn't go. Craich gets the rebound, puts it back in. That's good. Kenzie Craich with the bucket there to tie the game up. Eaton, their only loss on the year is to Pagosa Springs, and that was down in Pagosa at a Pagosa tournament. Pagosa is ranked 3rd in 3A, so Eaton's looked pretty good on the year. Eaton comes down, works the ball around. Randall has it. Gets a cross-court pass to Hill, and Kuski has it in the corner. Back up top to Hill, or to Duncan, sorry. Over to Hill. Back up top to Duncan. Randall has a couple dribbles. Free throw line jumper doesn't go. Rebound Craich. Craich is going to push it up. Long pass ahead to Wolliver. Wolliver pulls it back. Plus the offense gets set up. Almost steal by Duncan there. And it does. It goes off of Carmen's leg. And turnover on the Bead Diggers. So Eaton will take possession in the backcourt. Get it into Randall. She's going to push the ball. Wolver's there to pick her up. Get it over to Kuski on the left wing. Back up top to Randall. Back to Kuski. Over to Duncan in the left corner. Doesn't go. Booth the rebound. Out to Duncan. And we've got a blocking foul on Amber Wolver as Duncan was taking it into the lane. So it'll be Eaton's ball. Amber's first foul. Eaton will have the ball under their own basket. And Hill to inbound. Inbound pass tip by Wolver. Randall comes up with it. Inside to Booth. Booth spins around. Kicks it out to Duncan. Duncan, her three doesn't go. Booth comes over the back of Sawyer. Good block out by Maddie Sawyer. And that'll be Booth's first foul. And Bead Diggers working on the box out. That was a great defensive possession there for the Bead Diggers. Craich inbounds to Wolver. A little token full court pressure by Hill. Craich brings it up. Picked up by Randall. Wolver pass goes off of her hands, and they're going to call a foul on Hill holding Wolver as the ball was loose. That'll be her first, second team foul. Craich to inbound. Long pass to Wolver. Wolver sets up Carmen all alone, top of the key. Doesn't take a shot. This is Sawyer on the left wing. Got a few cutters, looking for somebody to get it to. Gets it to Craich. Grace dribbles up top of the key. Screen set there by Kendall Elliott, and she's run over by Randall. And that'll be Randall's first foul. So 3 team fouls off the bat for Eaton with 4:57 to go in a tie game, 2-2. Craich gets it into Carmen. Carmen back to Craich, over to Wolliver, top of the key. Couple dribbles, gets the screen, leaves it for Carmen. Carmen dribbles up top of the key. 3-pointer for Carmen, and that is good. Mandy Carmen for 3 for the Beat Diggers. Giving them a 5-2 lead. Randall brings the ball up for Eaton. 4:30 to go, 5-2 the score here. Pass inside goes to Kuski, and they're going to call, looks like Wolliver again. That'll be her second. That is on Wolliver. So 2 fouls early in the first 3.5 minutes for Amber Wolliver. And Coach Wilson is going to the bench early to make sure he has her. So Kuski was the shooter there and makes the first free throw. Tatalini comes in for Wolliver. And Kuski makes the second for 4 points. She has all 4 of the Reds' points here early on. Craich brings the ball up, guarded by Randall. And they're going to go call a foul on Sawyer. Yeah, she was trying to get over, set the screen on Randall, and ends up tripping her. So that'll be Sawyer's first. 13 foul on the Beat Diggers. Randall brings it up, guarded by Craich. Craich pushes her to the left. Over to Duncan. Duncan dribbles up top of the key. Almost steal by Carmen. Hill with a couple dribbles and takes a jumper from 15, and that's good. Micaiah Hill. I believe that was it. Nice pass by Craich inside to Elliott. Elliott misses that. Booth comes up with the rebound. Randall pushes it up, gets it to Duncan. Right corner for 3. That is off. Rebound Craich. That's Craich's 3rd rebound on the game so far. Craich is bringing it up. Almost had Tatalini on the baseline. Didn't take it. Gets the ball stolen by Hill. Hill's going to take it full court. Guarded by Sawyer. And Hill makes a layup there. 8-5. Eaton Reds with the run here to take the lead. 3:20 to go here in the first. Carmen has it, dribbling left wing. A lot of contact down there. Tatalini has top of the key. Dribbles, gets it to Craich. Craich dribbles up top of the key. Gets the screen by Elliott. And there's going to be another foul on Randall off of an Elliott screen. Kendall's really setting those screens solid, making it very difficult to get around. That's Randall's second. She's going to take a seat. We've got a whole host of new Reds coming in, so it might take me a little while to get some names here. But Craich to inbound under the brush basket. Gets it to Sawyer. Sawyer wide open, doesn't get it. Rebound by Jarnigan from Eaton. Push it down the court. Jarnigan has it up top. Gets it over to Leffler. Leffler has the top of the key. Over to Kuski. Her shot is off. Rebound by Williams, and she gets the putback for 2. 10-5. Eaton Reds. 2:30 to go here in the first. Craich picks up half court. Long pass Tatalini. Tatalini for 3, and that is good. Elena Tatalini for 3. 10-8. Beat Diggers trail. Jarnigan brings it up, and they're going to get her with a charge. Tatalini stood up and just stood there, held her ground. Jarnigan ran her over. So we're at 5 team fouls for the Eaton Reds, 3 on the Beat Diggers so far. Brush is playing some solid basketball right now. JC Gahagan is in the game for the Beat Diggers. Her and Kendall Elliott give a little bit of size for both of them. Pass by Craich's tip. That ball is stolen by Hill. Hill brings it down all alone as Jarnigan underneath for the layup. Good play by the Eaton Reds there. Craich brings it up. Pass was just tipped as soon as she threw it. Craich gets a pass to a cutting Carmen. Carmen inside for 2. So Mandy Carmen has 5 on the game so far, 5 of the 10. And still a 2-point game, 12-10. Beat Diggers trailing. Pass to Williams on the baseline. She dribbles around. Pass over to Jarnigan. Jarnigan inside. She's going to go to the line for 2. Let's see who this foul's on. And that'll be on Kendall Elliott, her first. So Jarnigan to shoot 2 here. Misses the first. Morgan Community College is there to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out at morgancc.edu. Jarnigan makes the second. Making it 13-10. 1:31 to go here in the first quarter. Craich is going to get a break. They bring Wolliver back in. She's got to play smart with 2 fouls. Carmen has a pass to Elliott, top of the key. Elliott looking to get it to somebody. Gets it to Wolliver, back behind her. Wolliver dribbles the right wing, double team, trying to get rid of it. Gets it to Elliott. Elliott trying to find a pass through a couple of Eaton players. Gets it somehow to Tatalini. Tatalini's shot doesn't go. Williams a rebound. Rebound gets it to Hill. Hill brings it up the court, over to Jarnigan on the right wing. Jarnigan back to Hill. Over to Leffler. Back to Jarnigan. Got a cutting Hill. She fell. Ball was tipped by a Brush player. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. I think that's going to be on Elliott again, but I'm not sure. No, that's on Tatalini. Be her first. Team 5th. So it'll be Eaton's ball under their own basket. So Eaton inbounds. It gets it to Jarnigan. Over to Leffler. Leffler has a pass tipped and goes right to Williams and hits a turnaround jumper on the baseline for 2. Kaylee Williams has 4 for the Eaton Reds, up 15-10 here in the first half, or first quarter. Brush loses the handle on it, gets it out to Carmen at the free throw line, her pull-up jumper, and that's good. Mandy Carmen was 7 so far. 9 seconds to go here. Long pass ahead to Hill. Hill's layup doesn't go. Get it out. Rebound by Gahagan. Gets it out. In 1 second, Carmen, her shot isn't going to go. And so at the end of the first quarter, Eaton Reds 15, Brush B Diggers 12. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back to the start of the second quarter. Brush trailing 15-12. Brush starts out with it off the possession arrow. And Tatalini gets it over to Wolliver on the right wing. Wolliver dribbles baseline. Her scoop layup. She's going to be fouled. They're going to call her for the charge. That'll be Wolliver's 3rd. They're going to get her out right away. Brooklyn Cox is going to come in for her. And Eaton will take over. As Randall's back in the game also with 2 fouls. And brings the ball up, guarded by Cox. Gets it over to Duncan. Duncan back up to Randall. The cutting Hill. And she's going to be fouled on the shot. She's going to go to the line. I believe that would be on Sawyer. That is on Sawyer. That's her 2nd. And this is the 1st. So Brush with Amber Wolliver and foul trouble makes the 2nd. Catalina was all alone underneath the Brush basket, misses the layup. And Kuski comes up with the rebound. Gets it over to Randall. Over to Hill, inside to Booth. Booth with a turnaround, post move, doesn't go, rebound Elliott, and that outlet pass goes out of bounds as it's going to Craich. So we'll see how Brush plays this without Elliott and Sawyer with 2 fouls also. Randall over to Hill. Hill from 18 feet doesn't go. Goes right to Kuski. She misses it, and Booth gets the rebound putback. First points for Booth. First pushing the pace, gives Tatalini. Tatalini guarded by Booth. She crosses her over, gets it back to Krach. Krach goes around. Layup doesn't go. Sawyer the rebound. Her shot is off, and we're going to have a jump ball as Elliott and Randall tie up. It'll be Eaton ball. A lot of scrappiness out of the Bee Diggers right now, trailing 18-12. 6:45 to go here in the second quarter. 17 fouls on the Bee Diggers, so Eaton will be in the bonus the rest of the half. Duncan for 3 from the left or right wing, and that goes. That's her first points of the game. Eaton with the press on, and on the inbound, the ball was tipped. And Coach Wilson is going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it here. This brush timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and his team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them at 842-4555. So with that, 3 puts Eaton up 21-12. They come out and score 6 really quick points. I'm sorry, my math is off. 6 points really quick. And 6-0 run to start the second quarter, stretching their lead out to 9. So Coach Wilson, they put the press on now. It's the first time Brush is going to see this. So they get it into Cox. See how the Bee Diggers play against the press. And Cox almost has it stolen, gets it back, gets her pass over to Krach. Krach looking, gets ahead to Tatalini. They got a 3-on-2 break. Long pass goes off of Leffler's foot and out of bounds. Brush will have it under their own basket. She had a good idea. It was just too long of a pass. So Krach to inbound, gets to Tatalini. Tatalini driving in the lane. And they're going to get Hill with the foul there. That's her second. We're going to bring Jarnigan in for her. Hill had quite the first quarter. Got 5 on the game. Krach gets it into Elliott. Elliott, her shot on the baseline against Booth goes in. First bucket for Elliott. Leffler pushes it down the other way. Jarnigan gets it to Jarnigan. Jarnigan pump fake. Tatalini goes by. Shot is off. Rebound by Krach. Krach looking up the court. Doesn't see anybody. Loses a ball. It goes off of her knee. Eaton comes up with it. And Cox is going to be fouled as I'm not sure who that was. As Kuski came in, did a spin going in, and was fouled by Cox. So Kuski's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. 2 for 2 from the line already. And it'll be Brooklyn's first foul. Misses the free throws. Shot those quick. Tatalini, they had a long pass up court to Tatalini. And they're going to say she was on the floor. That foul is on Duncan for first. Team 7th for Eaton. So it's going to put Tatalini on the line, shoot them 1-on-1. Makes the first. Actually did make both of them. So Jarnigan brings down, gets it to Duncan in the corner, over to Booth inside, back out to Duncan. Duncan for 3 from the top of the key, and that was good. Duncan 2 threes this quarter. Against the press, Cox's pass gets tipped out of bounds by the Reds, so it'll be Bee Diggers' ball just shy of half court. 5:16 to go, 24-17, Bee Diggers trail by 7. Krach gets it in, Tatalini. Tatalini, nobody on her. Leffler picks her up. She's going to dribble down, gets it to Elliott. Elliott for three from long, doesn't go. Rebound Sawyer, throws it off of Duncan's leg. It'll be Beat Diggers' ball, heads up play by Sawyer. They keep the ball for the Beat Diggers. So Craich to inbound. 5:05 to go here in the second quarter. Craich looks. Sawyer all alone underneath the basket and gets the easy one off of the Craich pass. Good play by the Beat Diggers on the inbound there. Jarnigan brings it up for Eaton, guarded by Cox. Tries to force pass inside, tipped away. She gets it back over to Duncan. Duncan cutting, driving in the lane, and her layup goes. Duncan with 8 so far this quarter, 8 for the game. Beat Diggers bring it up. Cox has the top of the key. Kicks the ball. It's lost, and they're going to call a foul on Tatalini. That'll be her second. And she's going to take a rest. No, she's going to stay out. Cox comes out, and so does Elliott. Elliott getting her first break of the game. 4:32 to go here in the second. Leffler to shoot 2. Makes the first. 27-19. Eaton leads. Second one is short. Rebound's fought for. It's going to stay Eaton ball, because Williams and Craich were fighting for it. So Eaton will inbound under their own basket. Get up to Leffler. Leffler throwing it to Jarnigan, and she took off. Duncan saved it, gets it back to Jarnigan on the right wing. Up to Duncan, top of the key. Pass thrown right into Craich. And Craich is going to bring the ball up. Doesn't have anything. Stays top of the key. Brooke Rule is going to enter the game. She's got the ball. Dribbles up top of the key. Gets screened by Gahagan. Over to Tatalini on the left wing. She dribbles up top of the key. Look to the 3. Over to Craich on the right wing. Craich dribbles around. Dribbles in the lane. Nice dump pass to Brooke Rule. Back out to Craich. Craich, her running one-hander, and she's fouled on that by Schreiber. Be her first, team 8. And Craich will go to the line to shoot a pair. So 27-19, 3:49 to go here in the second quarter. Craich misses the first. Rush trailed by 3 at the end of the first quarter, and it brought it back. One time we're down by 9. Craich makes the second. Hill back in the game for Eaton. He gets into Williams, baseline jumper 15, doesn't go. Gahagan goes up for the rebound and fights for it. It goes out of bounds off of Gahagan. So it'll be Red's ball under their own basket. Beat Diggers pretty small in the court right now. Inside pass to Hill, and Hill gets the easy bucket. And she's got 7 for the game so far. Catalini has it up, left wing. Hands off to Brooke Rule. Brooke Rule, 15-footer, doesn't go. Rebound Craich, and she gets the putback. Nice bucket there by Kenzie Craich. Randall brings it up with her 2 fouls. Gets it over to Hill on the left wing. Back up top to Randall. Randall over to Leffler. Over to Duncan on the right wing. Randall has it up top. Gets to Leffler. Over to Duncan. Working a little triangle game. Randall for 3, and that is good from the top of the key. Her first points of the game. 32-22, 10-point game for the Beat Diggers. Brooke Rule on the corner for 3, doesn't go. Gahagan the rebound and the putback for J.C. Gahagan. Nice play by J.C. there. Leffler brings it up, goes around Rule, pulls up free throw line jumper, and that is good. First field goal for Leffler. Long pass ahead to Tatalini. Eaton set up defensively. Gets it inside to Sawyer, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll be Beat Digger ball off the possession arrow. They're going to keep it under their own basket. with 2:17 to go here. 34-24, Eaton with the lead. And the Beat Diggers to inbound. Beat Diggers have Craich inbounding, and she's throwing it to a cutting Brooke Rule who didn't see it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Beat Diggers. Eaton is trying to get it in. Finally do. Left foot brings it up. Guarded by Rule. Duncan, three-point line, passes to Williams on the baseline. Inside to Booth. Booth turnaround jumper, and that is good. She got such a height advantage that it's tough for the Beat Diggers to guard her. High pass to Rule in the corner. Back out to Craich, over to Carmen. Carmen gets to Craich, right wing, over to Rule. Right corner to Carmen. Jumper from the free throw line doesn't go. Rebound to Adelini. And they're going to call a jump ball. It'll be Eaton's ball on possession arrow. Eaton leading by 12. 1:39 to go. Second quarter. The Beat Diggers have played well. As Eaton 13-1. You can see that they're well coached by Todd Hernandez in his 13th year here at Eaton as the girls coach. Shot goes up by Eaton. Rebound goes off of a Eaton player. I did see Kendall Elliott touch it, but we won't say anything. So Craich brings the ball up. 1:18 to go here in the first half. Craich gets to Carmen in the right corner. Back up top to Craich. Rule left all alone. Finds a cutting Carmen baseline, and that is good. Andy Carmen with the nice backdoor cut. She's got 9 for the game so far. Unforced turnover by the Reds in the backcourt. So Beat Diggers will take over. 53.6 seconds to go here. Brush trailing by 10. They can keep this and maybe whittle away at it before half. Be a great win for the Beat Diggers going into halftime to cut this lead down. Brooke Rule has it, left wing up top to Carmen. Carmen's going to dribble a reset. 32 seconds to go. Calls out the play. Carmen hands off to Rule. Rule dribbles up top of the key. Gets the screen from Carmen. Rule stops. Pull-up jumper doesn't go. Rebound Booth. Being pressured in the backcourt. Eaton's bringing it up. Duncan has it. And Carmen knocks that one out of bounds. Good hustle play without fouling. It could have been close. So Duncan inbound for Eaton. Long pass into Brutch. Back to Duncan. Back to Brutch in the left corner. The three doesn't go. Booth, the rebound, and that doesn't go. So we are going to have the score of Eaton 36, Brush 26 at the half. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome back to the start of the second half with the Brush Beat Diggers and the Eaton Reds in a 3A Patriot League contest. The Beat Diggers will start out with the possession arrow for this half. Wolliver is back in the game to start the second half. See if we can get a fire under her and get her going, get things started. She's going to dribble around to the right wing. Gives off to Craich. Craich dribbles back up top. Her pass is tipped by Kuski, and Kuski runs it down. One thing we talked about in the half was the turnovers, and Brush starts out with one. Randall has it over to Hill. Back up top to Randall. Back to Hill. Duncan moves up top. Back to Hill on the left wing. Looking to get inside to Booth. Double team there. Craich gets the steal back from Kuski. So they traded off turnovers. Over to Carmen, and Carmen has the pull-up jumper, giving herself another 2. Andy Carmen, 11 double figures for the game. 7:05 to go here in the third quarter. Get it inside to Booth. Booth over Elliott. And just too hard to be able to stay with her. Craich brings it up against Randall. And they're going to call Randall for her third, saying she reached on that one. So Gahagan's going to come in for Elliott. Elliott, I think, got a elbow to the ear or something on Booth's shot. Craich gets it into Carmen. They have Hill draped all over Wolliver wherever she goes. Sawyer has it, left alone at the free throw line. Jumper doesn't go. Rebound tip to Gahagan, over to Sawyer. Sawyer inside to Wolliver. Wolliver to Gahagan, and Gahagan misses the layup against pressure. Hill brings it up. Over to Duncan, left wing for three in front of the Eaton bench, and that is good. 41-28, 6:16 to go here in the third. Wolliver brings it up. Guarded by Hill. It's a screen from Gahagan. Over to Carmen on the left wing. He's going to dribble up top. Guarded by Duncan. Craich takes it. Dribbles the block. Tries to get it back out to Carmen. Gahagan's going to be fouled on the post pass, and that was on Duncan for second. We're going to bring Jarnigan in for Randall with her third foul. Craich, long pass into Gahagan. Gahagan at the top of the key, down to Craich in the right corner to a cutting Wolliver, and that ball's tipped out by Hill. Rush will keep it. And Kenzie's a solid basketball player as a sophomore. You get a little bit more ball control out of her. Trying to get it in, she better hurry. Gets it to Wolliver. Wolliver has the top of the key. Gets a nice screen from Gahagan. Over to Sawyer. Sawyer jumper from 17, and that is good on the baseline. Maddie Sawyer picks up another bucket. Duncan has it on the right wing for the Reds. Up top to Hill. Hill, couple dribbles. Pull-up jumper from 15 doesn't go. Gahagan, another rebound. Gets it out to Craich on the outlet. Craich slowly brings it up. Guarded by Jarnigan. Over to Wolliver. Wolliver for three from the right wing. Doesn't go. Ball's tipped out on the rebound by Jarnigan. Beaters will maintain control. I think that was Amber's first shot she took, actually. So, wide open, she had to take it. Craich to inbound under their own basket. Gets it into Wolliver on the left corner, up top to Carmen. Carmen gets a screen from Gahagan. Nice pass inside to Gahagan. That was tipped, though. Stolen by Duncan. Gets that to Leffler. Leffler brings it up the court. 3-on-3. They slow it down. Jarnigan has it on the right wing. Out to Duncan. Top of the key. She's going to dribble in. Nice dump pass to Booth. And she gets the easy bucket. 4:40 to go. Brush trailing 43-30. Craich brings it up. Gets to Carmen on the left wing. Screen from Sawyer. Out to Gahagan. Top of the key. Nice cross-court pass to Sawyer. And Sawyer hits from the left baseline. So Maddie's getting heated up on the baseline shots here on both sides. 43-32, 4:15 to go. Jarnigan brings it up, gets to Kuski in the right corner for three, and that is good. That's a killer, leaving them open. 46-32. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Craich brings it up, passes ahead to Wolliver. Wolliver uses her dribble, gets to Sawyer, top of the key. Sawyer pump fake, dribbles in the lane. Off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound Jarnigan. Jarnigan's going to bring it up. Carmen applies pressure and gets back. Gets over to Duncan, right wing. Over to Kuski on the left wing for three. Doesn't go. Ball's on the floor. And 4 players on the floor. Leffler finally comes up to it with it. Gets it to Duncan. Duncan travels with it as she drug her back foot. Eaton fans not liking that one, but you could see it slide just a little bit. So it'll be a turnover on the Reds. Brush takeover, trailing by 14. Down 10 at the half. 3:30 to go here in the third. Wolver brings it up. We're going to have a foul away from the ball. I didn't see that one. That one was on Elliott on a screen. Nowhere close to the ball. Coach Wilson is not happy about that one. It'll be the first team foul on the Bee Diggers this half. 2 team fouls for the Reds. Leffler brings it up. And Hill's left all alone baseline from about 18 feet. Makes that one. 48-32, 3 minutes to go. Craig has it, guarded by Jernigan. Pass. I don't know. I didn't see a brush girl, and Hill comes up with it. We're in top of the key for Schreiber. Down to Jernigan going baseline. Leffler has a baseline jumper, and that is good. Coach Wilson calls for a timeout. We're going to take one with him. With the score, Eaton Reds 50, Brush 32. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. And welcome back to the third quarter action here with the Brush Bee Digger girls against the Eaton Reds. Eaton is in the middle of a 14-6 run here to start the second half. And Brush just hasn't had an answer for him yet. Getting not very much accomplished and on the offensive end, and letting them go on the defensive end. So we get started out of the timeout, get it into Wolver. Wolver's going to walk up the court, being guarded by Leffler. Wolver dribbles over the right wing, and she's going to be fouled. She was tackled, actually, by Hill. Be a crime in most states what just happened there. But the third team foul. So he brushes the ball in front of their own bench. Brush stacks up at the free throw line. Wolver cuts, wide open underneath. Misses a layup. Rebound put back by Elliott, and she's fouled. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Good follow up by Kendall on that one. And so Kendall will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul was on Williams. That's her first. Fourth team foul now. Kendall makes the first. Getting ready for the second. 2:23 to go in the third quarter. Second one's up. Misses that one. Hagen's there for the rebound. Shoots it over the basket. Rebound Williams kicks out to Jernigan. Jernigan pushes up the right side of the court, guarded by Carmen. Backs out to Leffler. Over to Jernigan in the right corner. Up top to Duncan. Over to Schreiber. Back to Leffler in the left corner. And that pass back out is tipped by Wolver. The Eaton ball in front of their own bench. 2:01 to go here. Schreiber inbounds to Duncan. Duncan dribbles top of the key. Schreiber all alone. Gets a pass to Williams, and Gahagan fouls her from behind. The Eaton ball into their own basket. Second team foul on the Beat Diggers. And that is JC's first. Good job, JC. Duncan inbound gets to Williams. Just up top to Leffler, and we got a foul away from the ball. And that's on Carmen. Could be Mandy's first. Team third. Even that up pretty quickly. So Eaton's going big with Williams and Booth in the game. Get it in to Duncan. Another dump pass to Booth. And they're going to call a foul there and say that she was shooting, standing there with her hands up. It wasn't a shot, but they're going to call it anyway. They're going to call that one on Mandy Carmen for her second. Fourth team foul. Now it's even, and see if the refs call it a little better. Booth hits the first. Second one is up, and that one is good. 52-33, Eaton Reds with the lead, 19-point lead here with 1:47 to go. Wooliver's going to walk it up. Leffler's waiting for it at half court. Gets to Tatalini on the right wing. That ball is just taken right out of Tatalini's hands by Jernigan. She's going to take it full court and get the layup. Jennifer Jernigan with a full court bucket there off the steal. And Wooliver's going to be fouled up top by Leffler. And that'll be her first. Fifth team foul, so we're not shooting free throws yet on the bonus. 1:22 to go here in the third. Carmen to inbound. Gets it out to Wooliver about half court. Wooliver gets to Tatalini. Tatalini drives in the lane. Looking for somebody. Finally gets it out to Wooliver. Wooliver gets hammered. A late whistle. And she's finally going to go to the line. Shoot a pair here. She was run into, knocked to the floor, and there was no whistle until the ball had been rebounded. Amber makes the first. Ready for the second with 1:10 to go here in the third. And makes the second. So Amber's finally in the scoring column. 54-35, Eaton with the lead. And we are at 1 minute to go here in the third. Leffler has it, left wing. Gets it inside to Williams, the free throw line. Gets it back out to Jernigan. Jernigan moves it out. Duncan has it. Jernigan has it on the left corner. Inside to Booth. Duncan just sitting at the top of the key, just moving the ball as fast as she can, side to side. The shot goes up. Carmen comes up with it and gets called for a double dribble before the steal. She had 3 Reds coming up on her and was trying to get it out for a pass, but ended up dribbling. So turnover there by the Beat Diggers, 37.3 to go. And Eaton with a 19-point lead as they inbound into Leffler. Guarded by Wooliver. They're going to hold for the last shot. So Leffler's just working it side to side between Jernigan and Duncan, so they don't get the violation. Wooliver kicks it, trying to get it back to Leffler, so Eaton will have to inbound. Gets a little bit trickier. So 14 seconds left. And Eaton trying to inbound. Get in the backcourt to Duncan. Duncan guarded by Carmen. Carmen takes the top of the key. Pass to Kuski. Back up top to Jernigan. Over to Leffler. She's going to hit the pull-up jumper on the baseline. Doesn't go. Rebound Gahagan. And so at the end of 3, Eaton Reds lead 54-35. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. And welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter here with the Brush Beat Diggers and the Eaton Reds. Brush trails by 19 going into the fourth to the number 6 rated Eaton Reds. Hill inbounds to Randall. Randall's going to slowly bring it up against the Brush 2-3 zone. The 19-point lead, they're pretty set on just holding it out there. And Duncan hits from the baseline. I believe that was her. No, that was Schreiber. These white on white jerseys with the white numbers is a nightmare situation. Kendall Elliott drives the lane, kicks out to Brooke Rule. Her shot is long, rebounded by Booth. Long outlet, ahead to Hill, all by herself. Chased down by Brooke Rule. Brooke Rule and Brooklyn Cox on the court. You are not going to get a fast break without it being contested. Good hustle there by Brooke. So Hill inbounds, gets to Duncan. Lob pass into Booth. Booth turnaround jumper. And Brush does not have an answer for that. 6'3" is hard to defend. Elliott has it on the left wing, and she's going to travel with it after she pump faked and started going. So it'll be a turnover there. 58-35. B-Diggers trailing. Randall brings it up. Gets it to Duncan on the left wing. Up top to Hill for Schreiber. Randall takes 3 from the right wing. Doesn't go. Rebound, Brooke Rule. Brooke's going to push it up the right side of the court. Gets to Craich, top of the key. Brooke was cutting. Craich's pass kind of caught her off guard. And they got it lucked out and got a turnover off the fast break. Pass was too far out ahead of Randall. But turnovers have been a killer. You can't make a pass like that from 3 feet. So Wolver's going to bring the ball up the court. Hill's waiting. Gets it to Rule. Rule gets it to Elliott, top of the key. Over to Sawyer. Sawyer pump fake on the left wing. Dribbles baseline, gets to Elliott. Elliott out to Cox. Nobody's guarding her. She's going to pull up for 3. Doesn't hit anything. Duncan the rebound. Long pass ahead to Hill. And Cox swipes at it. She goes by. Hill misses. But Elliott with the rebound was out of bounds just by her big toe. So 6:12 to go here in the game. Rush trailing by 23. Eaton gets it into Randall. Randall will dump past to Booth. Booth off the glass, and that is good. They found what Brush cannot defend against. Quickness can't beat height. Elliott jumper from the right wing doesn't go. Randall the rebound. She's going to push the ball up the right side. Cox is running with her stride for stride. Over to Duncan. Duncan for 3 from the left wing, and that is good. Duncan's, that's her 4th 3 of the game. 14 for the game. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Duncan, so B-Diggers will maintain control of it. And rolled to inbound right in front of the B-Digger bench. Gets it into Wolver. Trying to look for an opening. Gets a screen from Gahagan. Pass is stolen. Trying to pass to the corner by Randall. Randall's going to pull up from 15. That one's off. Rebound Wolver. Excuse me about that. We've got a foul here on Schreiber off the missed layup that Wolver got. So that's a 7th team foul, so that'll put Wolver on the line to shoot another 1-on-1. Hammer's only taken 2 shots so far for the game, and one was a 3 and one was a layup she missed. So at the free throw line, she makes the first. So she's got 3 on the game so far. All from the free throw line. Makes the second. 63-37. 5:10 to go in the game. Jarnigan has it in the right wing. Up top to Schreiber for Duncan. Leffler has it in the left wing. Duncan up top. Pass almost stolen. Leffler has the top of the key. Pass inside to Williams. Back out. She's being guarded by Elliott. Williams pass out to Jarnigan. 18-foot baseline jumper is good. As Wolver brings the ball up, down 65-37 with 4:35 to go here in the game. Wolver looking for an opening. Takes the left side, doesn't go. Rebound Jarnigan. Long pass ahead to Duncan. Duncan being chased down by Rule. And Rule's didn't get there in time to take the charge. So Duncan's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that is Brooks' first foul. 5th team foul. As Duncan heads to the line for her first free throws of the game. And that first one was good. 4:24 to go here in the game. 66-37. Got a timeout, Beat Diggers. And we're going to keep it here. This Fresh Timeout is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and his team are there to make the insurance world easy for you. Call them at 842-4555. So down 29. Eaton just hasn't let off the throttle and just keep pouring it on. And you have to be ready. And Coach Hernandez has his team running well. And says a lot for being here 13 years as the girls coach. Was talking to him before the game, and he's happy with his team, but as any coach is, he'd like to see a lot of things, different aspects of the game played out a little bit better. And he is a professional, and he's also the baseball coach, and known Todd for a long time, and is a really good guy. Don't know what happened. That was the second shot. So she missed that one. They blew the horn as she was shooting for a sub. So it'll be Beat Digger's ball. As Wolliver brings it up with 4:15 to go now in the game. Wolliver guarded by Jarnigan, hands off to Rule. Rule looking for an opening. Takes the left side and gets the layup there. That is Brooks' first bucket of the game. Jarnigan brings it up, finally picked up by Wolliver. And we're getting some bench players in now. Rebound Gahagan. And gets out to Wolliver. Wolliver slows it down. Gonna take it in right side and off a glass, and that is good. Amber with the first field goal of the night with 6 points in very limited time and opportunities, actually. Eaton comes down, and I gotta say it one time, and I hope I don't screw it up. Leffler with the bucket. I sent a text to my wife, and I said, I don't know if I can pronounce some of these names. While Wozniak, I probably butchered that, but is in the game for the Reds. Brooklyn Cox takes it across the lane, and her pass is high, goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Beat Diggers there with 3:11 to go, 68-41. And Eaton bringing the ball up. Wozniak has the ball, top of the key. I think I said it better that time. Gets it over to Jarnigan on the right wing. Gets it to Leffler on the baseline. Inside to Williams. Out to Jarnigan, goes through her hands. Jarnigan chases it down, gets it back to Leffler. Good ball movement by the Eaton Reds. Brutch has it over to Jarnigan. Jarnigan baseline jumper is too long. Rebound Carmen. Carmen pushes ahead to Wolliver, and Wolliver's going to travel with it. Turnover on the Beat Diggers with 2:31 to go here in the game. I do have to say about coming up here to Eaton, they do have the best concession stand probably in all of high school basketball or all of high school sports. The homemade chili for the chili dog was awesome, as well as the homemade burrito. Now you know what I ate. So Brooke Rule with the steal, gets it over to Carmen on the right wing. Carmen baseline jumper. That is off. Wolliver the rebound, putback is off. She gets her own rebound and goes up with it. She's fouled. So Amber's going to go to the line and shoot another pair. Got to make her point somehow. And if Amber's doing it from the line, try and keep going there and help the team as she can. 2:14 to go here in the game. Down 68-41, misses the first. The foul was on Schreiber for Eaton. Their third. Wolliver shoots second. That one is good. Giving Amber 7 for the game so far. Well, Wozniak has the top of the key. Over to Brutch. Schreiber back to Wozniak. Couple dribbles. Eaton's pretty content with just moving the ball around the lane. Steal there by Brooke Rule. And it's going to be B. Digger ball off the possession arrow. Good hustle by Brooke. And we beat Digger's ball, 1:55 to go. Catalini to inbound. Gets it to Carmen. Alexis Corral's in the game. Gonna set the screen. Jarnigan. Tough pass. Caught by Rule and goes up with it for the bucket. Nice play there by Brooke. In traffic. Eaton working the ball around. Rush goes out to a man. And Eaton just working the ball around top of the key. With 1:20 to go here in the game. Wozniak for three. That doesn't go. And we've got a rebound by one of the Eaton players, and they're going to call Elliott with the foul on the rebound. Her third. With 1:16 to go. And Eaton has the ball under their own basket. Just working the ball around. Jarnigan has it. Left wing. Hands off to Brutch. Brutch out to, looks like Leffler. And ball goes off of her leg. Out of bounds. B. Digger ball. 1:01 to go in a 24-point game. Eaton lead. So Brush is getting their bench players some time here. Corral brings it up. Gets it to Stone on the right wing. Over to Brooke Rule. Goes off her leg. Fight for it. Tipped in the backcourt by an Eaton player. Brooke chases it down. Being guarded by Leffler. Brooke brings it up top of the key. Over to Riley Lake. Over to Tatalini for three from the right wing. That doesn't go. Rebound Jarnigan. Jarnigan's going to push it up with 30 seconds to go. Almost traveled with it. Gets it back top of the key. Over to Brutch. Back to Jarnigan. And they're trying to run out the clock, and Jarnigan double dribbles it. Thought it was tipped. So the B Diggers will have a 16.8 to go. Get it in Tatalini. And Catalini has the top of the key. Over to Riley. Riley gets it over to Alexis Corral. And Corral has it stolen by Brutch. And she's going to hold it for the rest of the game. So at the final, Eaton Red 68, Brush B Diggers 44. We're going to take a short break, come back with the post game. You're listening to 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Brush Beat Diggers postgame show is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center, a proud supporter of all your area athletes. They'll serve you with all your home, farm, and ranch supplies with 3 locations to serve you, Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan. So with the final of 68-44, the Beat Diggers go down by 24 against the number 6 team in the state. In a very, very solid Eaton Red team. There was some difficulty that Brush had when Amber Wolliver got into foul trouble and didn't pick up her first field goal till about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and only had 1 field goal for the game. She finished the game with 7. The bright spot for the Beat Diggers was Mandy Carmen, who did have 11, but the Beat Diggers, the Patriot League is one of the tougher leagues, boys and girls, in the entire state, and you have to be ready to play night in, night out. Eaton Reds were led by Bailey Duncan with 15, and then it was a 10-point game at the half. Eaton came out and with a different strategy, and they just started putting some lob passes up where the Beat Diggers couldn't get them to their 6'3" Sydney Booth, and she turned around and was right there at the basket and got easy ones. And she ended up with 14 for the game after only having 4 at halftime. So Eaton did find some weaknesses and were able to exploit what they were able to do. So, as the Patriot League, you got to move on. So the Bee Diggers will face Strasburg next, and we will bring that coverage to you on Tuesday night, both the boys and the girls, via 6-pack at Brush High School, and we'll bring both games to you starting at 5:30. Again, Tuesday night here on 1010 KSIR, and we'll look forward to that one, and just have to regroup, get ready for the next game, and we will look forward to that. The sound engineer and producer of Bee Digger Basketball is Rose Condis. I'm Greg Gatto with the final score, Eaton Red 68, Brush Bee Diggers 44. You've been listening to Brush Bee Digger Basketball on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.